Hello, I'm Dylan, and I'm going to do a central line dressing change. So the first thing I do is I provide privacy. Done. Next thing I do is wash my hands. Done. The next thing I do is come to the patient, and I say, "Hi, my name's Dylan. I am not a registered nurse yet, but I am, if I was a registered nurse, I would tell you that I'm a registered nurse at the hospital that we're hypothetically at. And then I would say, can you tell me your name and date of birth? Okay, Ben. Thank you. Okay, so you're the patient that I'm supposed to be working with today. I'm going to be working with you for this shift. Today, right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to change your dressing on your central line. Shouldn't be very painful, nothing to worry about. But you're pretty sleepy right now, it looks like, so you probably won't feel it. Alright, so first thing I do is raise the leg. This is going to take a little bit. And now that it is just about a comfortable working height, I'm going to raise the head of the bed a little bit for comfort, because I know how it feels. I don't, but I empathize. So now that that's done, can I explain the procedure a little bit? Like I said, we're just going to be taking that off, cleaning it up a little bit, and then I'm going to put a new dressing on it. Hopefully it feels better. It'll be cleaner, so that's good. So I do ask, though, that while we do the procedure, for you to turn your head that way, just because I don't want, as I'm changing it, for you to breathe on it or anything like that and get some bacteria on there. So hypothetically, this person would be responsive, and if it's not responsive, then I would maybe do this motion. His neck is very stiff. So next thing I do, this guy, I would apply my little mask. Also, prior to this, I probably would have checked the physician's orders, so that's good. And I would obviously already know the code status of the patient, etc. They're not big gloves. Alright, so I exposed the area, and the dressing just fell off, but hypothetically it would not have fallen off in that case. So that's good. Next thing I do, I'd remove the dressing in the direction that the catheter was inserted. So I'd throw all that stuff away. Remove in the direction of, as to not pull out the catheter. And I would remove this little guy. I would check the hub for intactness. Make sure that the central line is still intact and that medicine is still flowing through there, because that's important. So that looks good. Next thing I would do is check for any swelling, inflammation, redness, or drainage, and if there was any, I would report that to the physician. There is not, and there is also no physician, so I will not be reporting anything. Alright, the next thing I would do is remove my sterile gloves. So not throw them away, because it says right here to save the gloves. Alright. I apologize for the delay. Alright, so that's good and done. We'll save those, but hypothetically I would have thrown those away. Next thing I'm going to do is wash my hands, so that's important. Hands are washed, and I'm going to get out my sterile kit. Alright. Okay. Now I'm going to put on my sterile gloves. material gloves are a little bit small. Well, that's good and done. So the next thing we're going to do is scrub the area for being white. This little guy. Back and forth motion for 60 to 90 seconds. For the sake of time, I'm not going to scrub this for 60 to 90 seconds, but you should know that I would definitely do that in a real-life situation. That's done, so I'm going to throw that away. But in reality, I'm not going to throw it away because then I'd have to get it out of the trash. So that's thrown away. Next thing I'm going to do is replace the dressing. Okay. Get that on. A little bit difficult with the tape. But it's alright, next thing we're going to do, we're going to replace the sterile dressing. Just a little bit interestingly intact. Alright, so since that was on before, replace the dressing. You open up your Tegaderm, which I'm not going to open because this stuff is expensive. Replace the Tegaderm. You're all clean. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to replace I'm going to throw away these gloves and then I'm going to dispose of all these materials. All this together and throw it away. Next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and initial, time, and date the Tegaderm to make sure that everyone knows what I did and when I did it and who did it. So that's initialed, that's dated, that's timed. I'm going to say, is there anything else I can do for you today? Do you need anything else? Okay, good. I'm going to make sure the call light's in place. However, I do not see a call light in here. Therefore, I will not be putting it in place so that they can reach it. I would put the bed down. I would check the bed brakes. I would probably not be wearing this mask anymore. And yeah, I would report my findings to the physician, chart everything, and then we're good to go.